Hello everyone, it's Elena and today I'll share with you guys what extracurriculars I did during my first term at Cambridge. Now during the interview period I had the chance to meet a few of you guys and I realized that most of you guys were worried about whether you even could do extracurriculars during term time and whether you could do more than one because term is so stressful. Now personally, I did around 8 extracurriculars, which is probably a little bit crazy, but to be honest, I loved doing them and I really enjoyed it. And for me personally, this was the exact right amount because I think I just need to spend my time on things other than law. And for me, extracurriculars are a great way to relax because law is really intense, so you do need to do something in order to take your mind off law because otherwise your life is just kind of consumed by your degree and you don't want that to happen. So here are the extracurriculars that I did during my first term at Cambridge. Now I'm not exactly sure how I managed to do this, but I ended up being on the committee of 2 societies as a freshman in my first term. So the first committee I ended up being on is the Cambridge University Amnesty International committee, and I'm a general committee member there. I had to run for this position and I was really scared of the vote because I'm scared of losing, so yeah. But I made it through the election and now I'm a general committee member. I'm currently working with them on the campaign for a Cambridge student who is detained without charges, and we are raising awareness around the university. And if you guys want to sign a petition, anyone can sign it. You don't need to be a Cambridge student for this. I've linked it for you guys below. Your signature can help a lot. Please sign it if you have 2 minutes today. It would be really helpful. I also work for Amnesty International, the NGO as a whole, as a member of their Digital Verification Corps. Now the Digital Verification Corps is a group of students at different universities who verify footage of atrocities for Amnesty. Now what verification means is that we look at the footage and then we determine where it happened, when it happened, if it even happened, who the people in the video are, what are the weapons, etc. So that Amnesty can then take this for a report and say, okay, so here we have geolocated all these attacks, we can tell you when they happen, and these are our conclusions about it. For me, this was really interesting work because I want to be a human rights lawyer, so this showed me what conflict can look like on the ground and what it means to do research in the field of human rights. But this could also be a little bit scary at times because you look at gruesome pictures and videos, but we have a great support group and we were also trained in resilience, so that helped a lot. Now the Digital Verification Corps is quite a big time commitment. It's around 6 hours a week, but I think it's absolutely worth it and it is one of the most rewarding experiences I've had. Obviously my committee work can't be measured like that, like 6 hours a week or whatever, because obviously like we do have 1.5 hours of just meetings a week, but then we also work outside it, so I guess on my committee work I spend around 2 to 3 hours a week. Now the other committee that I'm on is the committee of the Cambridge University Human Rights Law Society, and I'm their web manager, so I look after their website and I make sure that, you know, it's running and it's up and everything. And I love this society because the Cambridge University Law Society focuses mainly on commercial law firms, and for someone like me who is very set on working in human rights law, this wasn't really what I wanted. So I'm really glad that this society exists because they show you that there are other law firms which aren't commercial law firms where you can work, and I think this is really important. And I wish the Cambridge University Law Society would also show that part, but that's not really happening. They're more just like focused on the commercial law sector, but that's fine because we do have the Human Rights Law Society. And I really enjoy being with them because the committee is awesome and I think we have some great projects coming up. Now in terms of time commitment, this one is really hard to measure. We have a 1-hour meeting a week. Unfortunately I can't always make it to it because sometimes it's during my lectures, so I just have to catch up on it. But normally I would attend that meeting and then I usually do like an hour or maybe 2 hours of work for the society outside. Mostly I think it's an hour. Now I also volunteer for a German foundation, the UWC Germany Foundation. UWC stands for United World Colleges, and those are high schools around the world which bring students from all different countries and different socioeconomic backgrounds together to learn together for 2 years in order to overcome stereotypes and to foster intercultural understanding and international peace. And I really loved my high school experience, and the only reason that I was able to attend my high school in Hong Kong is that this foundation gave me a scholarship for it, and I'm super grateful for all the opportunities and the support I had there, and that's why I decided to volunteer for that foundation. Now since I'm not in Germany physically, I can't like, you know, work in their office or anything like that, but they offered me to join their task force for advertisement, and now I'm managing their YouTube account and I'm also involved with their other social media accounts. Now this is a time commitment of roughly an hour to an hour and a half a week, and I really love it because I get to reach out to current students and I get to hear about their experiences, and I also love video editing, so this was a great match for me. Now the next thing is not really an extracurricular activity, but I spent a lot of my time on it and I don't really know what other category I'd put this in, so I decided to put this here because I do run my own blog and I have this YouTube channel, and obviously this takes up quite a bit of time. Usually it's between 1 hour and 3 hours a week because I try to publish 1 blog post a week and 1 video a week, and that is quite a bit of work, but to be honest I love doing it, and I especially love receiving messages from people through my blog because I get to read about their experiences and you know what they think about my videos, and it's just amazing because I've had messages from so many people from all over the world, and I can't believe like how many people I was able to reach through my website, and that just really touches me, and I'm so grateful that I started this. I also volunteer at Oxfam. Now I'm a shop assistant in one of their secondhand shops here in Cambridge, and what I really love about volunteering somewhere which is not associated with Cambridge University is that you get out of this bubble. You meet people who are from the place where you live and who don't just, you know, talk about their degrees and whether they're gonna pass exams, etc. And I think this is really, really important. You need to get out of this university bubble every once in a while, and that's why I love volunteering at Oxfam. Now I volunteer at Oxfam 4 hours a week every Saturday, and I really love going there because the people are super, super nice. Like I would so highly recommend volunteering for Oxfam because all the people that I've met there, they were so kind and open, and I just love going there every time, and whenever I leave, I just leave smiling. Like not even kidding, I just really love going there. Now I also volunteer for a student support network where we offer support to students who are going through a difficult time, and the time commitment for this really, really varies because you don't have to go every week, and it can be 4 hours, sometimes it can be 8 hours a week, but the great thing is it's usually in the evenings, and that's why I love it because I'm not the kind of person who works well in the evenings. I'm more of a morning person. So for me, going there for a few hours in the evening is great because I wouldn't do any work anyway. So instead of lying on my bed and watching Netflix, I might as well use my time and actually do something good for someone else. Lastly, I also joined the Cambridge University Rifle Association. I had never ever held a rifle before coming to Cambridge, and I remember during the Freshers Fair, I saw them and they said, oh yeah, like we have trials, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I mean, I never did this. I just want to try it out, and I don't really want to join the society, but I just wanted to try it. And then I went there and I tried it, and I so loved the experience because you're just like focusing on a dot on a wall, and that's all you're focusing on. Like your entire mind is just focused on that one dot. And for me, what made this so attractive is that you are not focused on anything else at that moment, and that's something that's really hard for me because I tend to have like 20 things on my mind, especially with my law degree. So this is a way for me to just forget about everything, you know, all the stress surrounding it, and just focus on a dot on a wall. And I go there for 2 hours a week, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so grateful that I joined that society. And yeah, those are the 8 extracurriculars that I did during my first term at Cambridge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was thinking about doing a review of my first term here at Cambridge. If you guys would be interested in that, please let me know in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye!